Welcome to the Water Waste website, a browser that teaches you all about the water waste crisis in America. Right now, we've already seen increasing water shortages globally. Even as early as 2030, it's predicted that the world's fresh water supply will fall short by 40%. So what now? Let's check out the facts. On the facts page, you have some options of where you want to go. You can check out how household appliances contribute to the water waste crisis. You could look at industries and learn how meat, produce, clothing, and more are wasting water. Or you could see how America compares to the rest of the world on water waste. Let's look at America versus the world. First, we're met with an infographic that shows the average gallons used domestically per day per person. The UN dictates that a person needs just 13 gallons of water per day in order to survive. America uses more than 7 times that amount daily. You can see the up-close comparison of a country like Mozambique compared to the UN's dictated need versus the US. Our 1-minute shower is 1 day's worth of water usage in Mozambique. Well, what about the average American family? An average American household uses over 500 gallons of water per day, whereas an average African family uses about 5 gallons per day. That's what this looks like in comparison. That's 100 times more water every single day. So where does it all go? Here, we can look at a breakdown of where the average family's domestic water goes. Can you believe that 10% of our water goes to untreated leaks? That's 1 trillion gallons of nationwide fresh water wasted on untreated leaks a year. That's enough for the annual water household usage of 11 million homes. So, what now? Let's check out what our impact is. Obviously, the biggest contributors to water waste are big companies. But what about us as individuals? How are we responsible? Well, the water we use domestically plays a big impact. Did you know that half the world survives on 3 gallons of water per day? That's how much you use in 1 toilet flush. Americans use over 7.5 times more water than is necessary for our basic human needs. Even leaving the sink on while we brush our teeth can waste up to 4 gallons of water. That's twice the amount of water that people in Mozambique survive on per day. What about industrial waste? How does that affect us as individuals? Well, here's the daily water footprint looks like for different diets. Nearly half the water supply in the US goes to raising animals for our food, meaning the average meat eater unknowingly consumes 4,000 gallons of water a day just on food. It's not just the meat industry, though. Making 1 pair of jeans uses enough water for 2 days of an average household's water supply. So how does this affect us globally? Only 4% of the world's fresh water is drinkable. That has to be shared among 7 billion people. And withdrawals are already happening. Every 8 seconds, a child dies from lack of clean drinking water. That's over 7 child deaths every 60 seconds. Right now, 1.1 million people don't have access to safe drinking water. In just 7 years, it's predicted that 2 out of 3 people will live in water-stressed areas, meaning fresh water is hard to come by. So what can we do about it? Well, here we are directed to learning about different ways we can help, either on a domestic level, a large scale, such as the country, or how we can take action with our own government. Let's see what we can do domestically to help. Most people don't think that the individual efforts make a big difference, but actually they do. Right now, Americans use over 30 billion gallons of fresh water a day, just in our own homes. If everyone used 20 gallons less per day, we could save over 6.5 billion gallons annually nationwide. What are some ways we can do that? Saving 20 gallons a day is actually pretty easy. Simply shutting off the faucet while you shave can save up to 10 gallons of water. Did you know that leaving the faucet running for 5 minutes while you wash dishes can waste 10 gallons of water? That's enough energy to power a light bulb for almost a day. Many Americans waste gallons of water in the shower alone. Cutting down your shower time by 4 minutes can save 20 gallons of water. Your 5-minute shower is over 1 day's water use for the average Chinese citizen. But how does it benefit you? Well, saving water also saves you money. Water-efficient appliances save you a lot of money annually and can actually pay for themselves in as little as 1 year. We need to change how we handle water if we want future generations to have any.